there's an ambience here. I start to relax.
Next one, and hold. 3 nice long breaths. And allow the mind to relax. And strongly coming back up. Massaging strongly now into the sacrum. I'm now feeling what the abdomen is telling me. Cared for, covered and safe. Effleuraging from the neck around the shoulder. There is a gentle pressure being applied. Tighten the skin around the eyes.
God, that's incredible. For me personally, when I put my hand on the door and I open the door, there's just, I can't really put it into words. There's an ambience here that's just beautiful anyway, but it's the smell when you walk through the door. As you go to the second door, for me, it's just, I start to relax.
Aww.
So there's something here. There's something very nice here.
Yeah.
And it's a nice place to be.
Aww,
and 2 hours is just a dream come true. You may not get rid of me after that.
Okay, Jacqui, are you comfortable?
I'm very comfortable.
Yeah, good, okay. So I'm just going to pick a couple of essential oils that I'm going to test you for with kinesiology, just to see if your body wants those particular oils today.
Okay.
Okay, so first of all, can I just reveal this hand actually? And can you put your little finger to your thumb? Perfect. I'm going to try and pull them apart. You're going to keep them together and hold. Really strong. Lovely. So that's what we're going to use as our base. Then I'm just going to rest one essential oil at a time on your back here. If you could put that little finger to thumb again together and hold. Nice, okay. You like lavender. And again, and hold. Oh, that one's separated, so maybe not the pettigrain. Next one, and hold. Oh, really strong, even stronger than lavender actually. So that was sweet orange. And again, and hold. Really strong. So that was sweet marjoram. And again, and hold. No, that's separated a little. And again, and hold. Really strong. Lovely cedarwood. Oh, those three would make a nice mix. Do you like it?
I really like it.
And hold. Nice and strong. About like lavender, so that was the rose. And last one, and hold. And that one's separated a bit, that was ylang ylang. So I've tested today quite a few flowers and fruits. There was a couple of herbs in there, like lavender and marjoram. And the ones that were strongest, there were 3 actually, are sweet orange, cedarwood and sweet marjoram. So I'm just going to put those together. I think that's going to smell amazing. So obviously you've got a tree, a flower and a herb.
all such lovely smells as well, aren't they?
Oh, they're amazing. They're my friends, all of these essential oils. They help me out, and what I love about using kinesiology is that I find out which ones your body wants today.
So good. I don't really understand how it works, but it makes sense. And I could see there was a difference when
You could feel it, yeah?
Yeah.
Is that the first time I've done kinesiology with you?
I think once before when I came.
Okay, the oil has been warming. Oh, that smells absolutely incredible. Can you smell it already?
Really beautiful. Yeah.
Would you like a little bit on your skin just below your nose? If you raise your head for me, I've got you. And just along there. So that's cedarwood, sweet orange and sweet marjoram. Just the only little word of caution with this mix is if the sun was to come out this afternoon, just don't go out in the sun with your skin that's been massaged on show because of the sweet orange, because the fruit essential oil would make you more vulnerable to pigmenting the skin. But it's later on in the day and the sun hasn't really been out today, has it?
It would be nice if it did.
Yes. It is August after all. Oh, that smells lovely. Okay, Jacqui, 3 nice long breaths. So Jacqui, this is your time, no one else's. This is your time to physically relax by letting your body go heavy deep into the couch. The couch has layers of blankets underneath you, a heated blanket, a very soft face cushion. There'll be heated towels above you, and just all of these things encourage you just to lengthen and release the muscles, letting them render their weight to the couch, and allow the mind to relax, allowing thoughts to come and go. You may well find yourself thinking through anything in your life that needs thought, but at a stage you will find that those thoughts get less and less, relax, and then simply float away. And you'll find yourself somewhere beautiful. Whether it's the top of a mountain, in a beautiful forest, on a coastline or beach, or simply in your favourite armchair. If anything is uncomfortable during the treatment, if you need to move or scratch, if you are too warm or too cold, just let me know, or go ahead and move if you need to. And at the end of the treatment, I will bring you round nice and gently and slowly. There's no rush, just letting your body go deeply somatic and very gently coming out of it later. So join Jacqui and I for this glorious 2-hour treatment that Jacqui has booked in order to relieve stresses and strains from her life, to help her neck and shoulders, to relieve the lower back, but most importantly, to find that peace within herself, that place that we are all looking for, the peace and quiet that is always there within us. So I start off with attention to the scapular and shoulder points, using knuckles and single then double-handed approach over and around the whole scapula to encourage the circulation, to promote blood flow, and to encourage the correct direction for the lymph system. And then overlapping hands coming up from the arm across the shoulder to the neck, the sides and back of the neck. And then supplementing the effect with some double-handed knuckling, working on that flat plate of bone, the scapula, which tends to harbour waste materials and lactic acid, forming knots and tightness. And once the area has been massaged, it is always warmer, looser, and feels so much freer. This is a lovely feeling. And then over, sweeping effleurage, and then a beautiful sensation picking up the shoulder, holding it between finger and thumbs, picking the top of the trapezius up, almost like working with dough ready to make bread. It's that lovely sensation of kneading the muscles. And then over on the right shoulder, working on the scapula. And then duplicating the approach, overlapping hands always upwards towards the head and neck. Knuckling, the other reassuring and supporting, following the circles being made around the edge of the scapula, tracing that line of the wing, the angel wing. Jacqui's skin is really enjoying the effect of the very nutritional sunflower oil, as it contains beautiful vitamins which are soaking in and through the skin to hydrate and nourish. Really important for the therapist while leaning over the client on the couch to look after their own back, especially the lower back when we're leaning. So it's important to have a wider leg approach, and that helps us to come down lower to the couch and to give us a strong base from which to lean. And then again, the fingers and thumb kneading the top of the trapezius, feeling for any knots and tightness, very particular areas. And then stretching the spine out again. Then coming back to those shoulders. Our shoulders take such great burdens in our life. How lovely just to be able to lie down, simply following progress of the massage, and to forget our burdens just for a couple of hours during a beautiful, caring massage. When we feel loved and cared for, and all our stresses and strains are being massaged away. And then a lovely long effleurage, strongly up the back, using palms together, gently down the arms, repeating the technique several times. And it's just so lovely to include the whole back in the effleurage, and even including the arms, so that the arms feel warmed and part of the whole body. And then coming to a wonderful spinal release acupressure sequence, gently pressing each side of each vertebra as we come down the spine from T1, the thoracic number 1, at the very top of the back, all the way down to the sides of the sacrum at the very lower back. This action helps to reassure and also stimulate the nerve endings along the side of the spine, and also helps to reconfigure the cerebral spinal fluid pulse, meaning the beautiful dural tube that contains the neural fluid that moves in a rotating sequence down and up the spine and around the whole brain. Then continuing on the right side, and always checking and assessing at the same time. I call it a listening massage, where it feels like my hands are doing the listening. They're detecting, assessing, and monitoring, even comparing one area to another. And whenever there is an area that needs more attention, then I will go back to that area and use an array of techniques to help that area further. The type of sensations I am looking for are temperature deviations, an area that is too cold or too hot, maybe an area that is tight or in spasm, maybe an area that has actually sunken too low or has risen too high. As you can see Jacqui's hand moving, that is another sign that there may be an area once massaged that may be creating some tingling or reactive movement to the nerves, or sore or in pain. Not enough to do anything about, but just an area calling for more attention. This is quite a fast movement, considering it's a gentle aromatherapy sequence where we are stimulating the circulation to move upwards back to the heart. And now back to these slower movements, separating the trunk, the torso of the body, into 3 sections: the upper, middle, and lower parts of the torso. And then coming to the beautiful sacrum, which is the flat plate of bone at the lower back. And again, considering this is a gentle aromatherapy massage, a more spirited movement called scissoring technique, where we have flat hands and bringing the hands, palms touching the back, together in a quicker movement to literally agitate the fascia directly under the skin, ready to be massaged in a long line of fingertips back down to the line of lymph nodes that sits along the sides of the torso, which will then eat away and move away the waste materials from the rest of the back. What I love about an aromatherapy massage is the range of movements. So, as a client receiving such a treatment, this diverse range of movements means that while lying there, one never knows what is coming next, whether it's a speedy and strong technique, whether it is the most gentle and soft of techniques. And all of these movements sit against each other. And as the client receiving them, this means one never knows what's coming next, and all one can do is just lie there and relax and receive. And then using flat knuckles, not too firmly because this can be quite sore, into the iliac bones and the fascia around the top of the glute max and the gluteus medius, and then onto the flat plate of bone once more, massaging strongly now into the sacrum. The sacrum can take quite a lot of strength, a lot of weight, and it feels so good to receive. And now a lovely overlapping hand gesture. One side and then the other, moving very slowly, very gently, simply working on the superficial lymph which sits just underneath the layers of skin. This helps again to move the lymph, which is our defense system, in the correct direction, at the correct speed and the correct strength. Aromatherapy massage is mainly about moving lymph to help strengthen the body and make it strong against disease and illness. Now working with alternating thumbs, each side of the spine, working right up to the top of the trapezius and the neck. Overlapping those thumbs into that beautiful trapezius, and then gorgeous knuckling, symmetrical technique under and into the trapezius, picking the top edge of the trapezius up and massaging it northwards towards the head. And then the sternocleidomastoid muscle, which supports the weight of our head upwards. It does such a good job, strengthening, holding our head up, allowing it to tilt and turn. And because this muscle works so hard all day, it is glorious to receive that massage technique, to soften and soothe the muscle, encouraging it to let go and relax. And now a reverse effleurage, where I'm strongly up and softly down. Now bringing into play my forearms and elbows. This can be quite a strong technique where there is strong muscle in the upper back. Always a listening massage, monitoring how much the body can take, feeling my way, stretching, separating the shoulders, then repeating, gently going down the back and strongly coming back up. Putting my whole body weight through my forearms. And the intention here is strongly up and separating. Of course, with a lot of massage work, my forearms are very strong and can support a lot of weight. And then working into the lower edge of the occiput bone. The occiput is the very base of the back of our cranium, and this houses some acupressure points just below it, which feel beautiful when massaged and relaxed. And then finishing the back massage with some long effleurage techniques, soothing the back, ready to finish as I started, with a long, soothing stretch and up, supporting the cranials. And silence is golden. Lifting, giving respect to the body, to beautiful Jacqui, and then just warming with those warm towels, bringing a towel from the radiator to cover and warm the back now it has been massaged. Welcome back to the next part of this lovely long massage treatment, where I'm giving Jacqui on the couch some silence, some peace to be able to find herself, so she can simply listen to the sounds of the massage, the oil, and be in tune with her skin and her body as she receives so many techniques on different parts of her body. Having introduced the beautiful essential oils with the organic sunflower oil, I now give the left leg a long effleurage technique, stretching, pulling at the heel while massaging upwards with strength, and then bending at the knee so I take the full weight of the lower leg. I use one hand, mainly the base of the hand, to massage strongly down the back of the calf, soothing and reassuring the skin and the muscle to relax and enjoy the effects of the treatment. Using my thumbs to split the calf where it naturally splits halfway up the back of the lower leg, in order to remove any waste materials that with gravity like to sit in the V of that split. And then this is the 3-finger stroking approach. Flat hands, and then anchoring at the base of the iliac bone to help anchor and solidify that movement into the pelvis. Then working strongly up the side and back of the thigh, the hamstrings and the sides of the quadriceps, in order to massage strongly upwards, and then slotting the warmed towels back into position. Over the leg, I now focus on the sole of the left foot. Massaging with a knuckling technique over the toe pad, the arch, and the heel. Again, always looking for any area that needs more attention. I see several clients with a condition called plantar fasciitis, which can feel in the foot like a tightening or spasm in the muscle and tendons. And so this knuckling effect is supreme for this condition and should be administered daily in order to get rid of that issue. And then revealing the whole back of the right leg, moving the arm so that it is covered by the towel and does not fall off the couch, but simply is held and secured. Having introduced the oil once again, I'm just feeling the leg for any area that might need some more attention, some warmth, and some relaxation. Creating a lovely, soft skin, smoothing the area, hydrating any dry patches, and soothing any areas of bruising or injury, using my whole body weight with strength upwards. And then picking up the lower leg again in order to massage downwards and yet upwards towards the heart, gravity helping me to bring any fluids from the foot, ankle and lower leg back up to the lymph node which sits behind the knee at the popliteal. Enjoying this lovely treatment, soothing the calf muscle, made up of 3 muscles. They're very strong and can be large muscles, and we can easily harbour spasm and congestion here. So it's lovely to include a variety of techniques to soothe and drain away any waste materials back up to behind the knee, where I work very gently, and then strongly again up the back of the thigh, the hamstrings, back up to the pelvis, and again anchoring at that pelvic bone. Working on the sides of the leg. It's a lovely technique that makes our legs feel light. If we're standing on our legs a lot in life, whether for our occupation, for our leisure, it can feel very heavy down at the base of the legs and into our thighs. So it's a lovely feeling to have that weight lifted back up, and the fluid encouraged back up to the pelvis, where there is a lymph area at the inguinal, which is in the pelvic area, and will take away those fluids. And then back to the foot, pressing the foot into the thick couch, and then anchoring at the solar plexus reflexology point before covering with towels and reassuring the feet. Beautiful ASMR sounds of the lengthy towel reassurance. And then releasing the towel from under Jacqui's arms. Okay, Jacqui, when you're ready, if you'd like to turn over onto your back. You okay?
Absolutely.
just going to sort the head area out of the couch. If you'd like to raise your head for a little moment. And then revealing the front of the first leg. Warming the other leg. Giving me some space to massage the left leg. Securing the towel and the arm so it doesn't feel like it's going to fall off. Is the temperature of the couch okay?
It's lovely, it's so nice.
Okay. And then reintroducing that beautiful warmed sunflower oil. Upward direction, lifting and stretching the leg by using the foot, separating the toes, and then working from the ankle gently over the knee and up and around the whole leg, giving deep respect the client on the couch as I'm looking at every part, making sure that I'm giving attention to anywhere that needs a little extra TLC. Always strongly upwards. Pushing quite firmly on the bones at the shin, the tibia and the fibula. Gently over the knee. And then tracing my fingers and thumbs around the edges of those shin bones, again looking for any issue that might need more attention, like a bulking or a congestion around the edge, but mainly encouraging the movement upwards to the back of the knee. And then working on the patella, which is the knee bone, and around the knee and the back of the knee for the lymph node. Gently smoothing around the area and then isolating using the fingers and thumb tips to trace a line around the outside of the patella bone. And once it's traced, then tune into the patella itself and see if it will move independently of the knee. Moving any waste and fluids down the sides of the knee to the back of the knee for the lymph node to take them away. And this is a beautiful technique to receive. Hooking fingers with flat palms in contact with the inside of the thigh, the inside of the hamstrings, and just hooking under those quadriceps at the back, bringing the fascia and the muscles, bending them forward over the front of the thigh, and the bending action will actually loosen and lengthen, softening the front of that thigh, And then once moved in that direction, I then encourage an upward movement. You may see here I've got very wide legs in order to hold my stance and support my back. Strongly upwards over the front and side of the thigh, moving upwards and right to the sides of the pelvis, to the iliac bone. This is a wonderful feeling as this muscle at the front of the thigh, the quadricep 4 muscles, are very strong. And then reassuring around the ankle bone, enjoying the contact, rotating, soothing around both sides of the ankle, using thumbs to the front of the ankle, and then turning while I'm feeling with the base hand for any clicks and crunches. And then working with strong thumbs over the metatarsals, the bones that reach from the toes through the foot. And then a gentle knuckling, as this is a bony area, around the sides of the foot. Anchoring my thumbs over the top and then using them to trace lines in between each metatarsal. Our feet take such a lot of pressure, the weight of our whole body. So this technique is so beautiful to receive around the top, sides, front, back, and under the foot. Every aspect of muscle, tendon, bone, and fascia is treated and relieved. Separating each toe, rotating, massaging and stretching. And then coming to the sole of the foot, massaging around the sole and securing the whole foot, ready to cover, warm and secure, back in its cocoon. Reassuring, telling the leg, the foot and Jacqui that the massage is complete for the left leg. And then continuing to the front of the right leg, securing the towel and then introducing warmed oils, spreading the oils around the whole leg so that any area that was dry has now been treated with this nutritious sunflower vitamin oil, which is infused with beautiful essential oils. And then effleuraging up the shin like before, strongly up and softly down. Remembering that Jacqui is in a beautiful warm cocoon as the couch is heated underneath her, the towels are heated on top of her, the oil is heated, ready for introducing to the skin, the room is heated, and the cloths that I will be introducing during the facial are currently being heated in the slow cooker on the side just above. Having treated the shin, I'm now working on the beautiful right knee, working again around the patella, drawing a line, tracing that edge to relieve any congestion and ensure that the patella is moving side to side and up and down. And then hooking my hands with nice flat palms in contact with the inner thigh, hooking the fingers and bringing them over in a strong action from the inside over the top to the outside of the thigh, and then strongly up the outside so that all of the congestion and any waste materials have been moved from the inside, now moving to the outside and up to the pelvis, wherein there is a large area that I call the lymph factory, ready to remove any waste materials out and away from the body. And then gently replacing the towels, ready to work on the right ankle and foot, repeating the movements so that Jacqui on the couch already has an idea what is going to be repeated on this side. The ankle massage and rotation, the foot massage and knuckling, working on the top of the foot with strong thumbs, separating down between each metatarsal, always upwards in a caterpillar action, moving from the base of each toe in between and upwards, always spending a little longer where I feel there may be any tightness or congestion. And then working on each toe individually, rotating, massaging and pulling, always mindful to do it in a respectful manner where the foot feels looked after and cared for. Working on the sole, the arch, the heel and the pad of the right foot, wonderful action of flicking each toe, flicking away any cares and worries, any congested energy, covering up, securing, and beautifully massaging the energy, holding the energy in to the lower legs and securing. Welcoming you to the next part of this glorious treatment. Jacqui is now so rested that she is enjoying a somatic state. It's a feeling akin to meditation, where we feel at one within ourselves, very much at peace, and yet conscious, knowing what is happening and how our body is responding. Applying this beautifully warmed carrier oil, I'm now feeling what the abdomen is telling me. Spreading the oil in an effleurage movement around the whole abdominal part of the torso. I'm feeling for any areas of particular heat or cool, any tension, any area that is particularly raised or tense, or area that is actually more sunken than it should be. Now over the liver, gallbladder, over the stomach, the spleen, down the colon to the Houston valve, up over the ileocecal valve, up the ascending colon, back to the liver and gallbladder, and across the transcending colon. All the time working on the small intestine, which is small in its width, but actually very long in its length. And it has the job of absorbing the beautiful nutrients and goodness and moisture from the foods and drinks that we consume. It takes all of the vitamins and minerals out of those foods and uses them in the body immediately, sending those nutrients to all the areas that need it, all the organs, the brain, the skin, the tissues and bones. And this is an overlapping, upside down horseshoe effect, massaging the contents of the abdomen in the correct manner, and now working specifically on the Houston valve and the ileocecal valve, clearing them out from the umbilical towards the hip points, and then up to the liver, and a beautiful, very spiritual movement of this scooping. As therapists, we hardly ever remove our hands from the client while we're in contact and physically massaging them. And yet this is one of those treatments where we do leave the client for a couple of seconds in order that they are in touch with their own body and how it feels when it is not being in contact with another person, but simply at rest. It scoops up those lovely energies up to the heart via a point called the anxiety point. The solar plexus, which is a beautiful chakra, is at work here and helps to balance and level out those energies. Now tuning into some key traditional Chinese medicine acupressure points and enjoying wrapping up the treatment to finish off nice and calmly at the very end of the colon, giving the abdomen much respect in that praying hands gesture. And now applying oil to the left arm, hand, to the shoulder, above the sides and underneath, applying plenty of oil. Beautiful hands. And then raising the arm up to massage around the elbow point, which can often be dry, sometimes cracked, and sometimes have further dryness like dermatitis. Using my flat knuckles here to give it an even stronger massage down to the armpit, or indeed down to the elbow. This is a wonderful treatment. It makes the fingers curl as it tightens the tendons, circling at the wrist and then clearing where anything has moved with that rotation, clearing any waste and softening of tissues, and then into that beautiful area on the shoulder point and above on the top of the trapezius and down to the beautiful hand nails. Having rotated the wrist, I'm now concentrating on rotating each finger individually, just like we did the toes. A rotation, a massage, and a little pull. The hands are so important. Not only physically, they are our tools of the body, but also in terms of mudras and signs and gestures. We use our signs to help us communicate so that we talk verbally but use our hands in gestures to enrich our conversations. And then massaging into the palm. This is a solar plexus point in reflexology terms, so important. And then placing in order to secure, covering and warming. Applying oil to the right arm, repeating the actions given to the left side of the body, revealing the hand, forearm, upper arm and shoulder. Using my towels in such a manner that they help me to secure the client, that they feel cared for, covered and safe. Strongly massaging up and gently down, strongly up. Again, always feeling for what the body is telling me. This lovely movement around the elbow joint. Of course, in psychological terms, the elbow joint is to do with not feeling happy in a particular area of our lives. And if we can imagine standing and pointing our elbows outwards in a jerking maneuver, that symbolises wanting to get out of a particular situation. So when we have elbow issues, whether it's pain, swelling, breakage, it can be to do with what's going on in our lives. And then that lovely overlapping downward on the forearm technique, covering the arm, ready to work on the wrist, massaging two hands, using thumbs around the wrist and those wrist bones, circling, always circling in both directions, and then onto those beautiful fingers, circling, massaging and pulling. Sometimes there is the odd click here. Lovely. And you can see the bothy is lit in a beautiful manner with side lighting. Nice and vibrant colours, well-stocked research. My little skeleton in the corner to help me explain what's going on in their bodies when they want to know what's happening with their spine, cranium and hips. And of course, some soft music that I play whenever I'm not filming because of copyright reasons. So most clients will be enjoying not only the warmth but also that lovely gentle music in the background. As you can see, Jacqui is so relaxed. And now moving on to the shoulder and neck treatment, including the décolleté, the upper chest area. And Jacqui is happy for me to include her scalp even when I have oil on my hands. And sometimes I may wash my hands before including the massage to the hairline. But on this occasion, I'm able to include the hair, the whole scalp, in that lovely neck and shoulder stretch. So Jacqui is so relaxed here, she has given me the whole weight of her head, which I am supporting in my left palm. This gives me full access to maneuvering the head and the neck when I need to see if the shoulder and the neck can stretch. And also it means that Jacqui won't be using her neck and shoulder muscles. If she were to be using them right now, the massage would not be effective. She needs to give me the full weight in order that I can assess and palpate the muscles the fascia, tendons and ligaments effectively. So effleuraging from the neck, around the shoulder, the point across the trapezius and back up the neck to the scalp line is a beautiful way of introducing the oil, my hands, and also warming the area in preparation for a slightly stronger treatment. Using knuckles either in a long, soothing, lengthening technique or circling the knuckles in order to relax any tense muscles. Soothing and melting any tension away. Now a double-handed approach, symmetrically, and then raising the head, taking the full weight of the head. She's doing so well, giving me the full weight and enjoying that massage stretch as I bring my hand deep down, halfway down her back, up, pulling either side of her spine all the way up to the occiput at the top of the neck, tilting the head back down, and then a gentle stretch to bring the chin back level again. So bringing the neck up, alternating, gorgeous, flat hand, tilting the head back down, and then a gentle stretch, as you can see, with my finger ends in a long line, gently pulling on the occiput. That lovely area of skin behind the ears was then massaged. It's a beautiful area to be hydrated and treated. And now finishing the neck and shoulder treatment with a few long sweeps, each one getting softer as I very gently touch over the décolleté. Contact with the shoulders, incredibly gentle over the sides of the face and head, and off. The energy here is intense and very profound. Again, welcoming you to the final part of this beautiful 2-hour treatment, the facial. Starting by securing the hairline back from the face, keeping the ears gently resting inside the headband, and first of all using some beautiful Tropic skincare smoothing cleanser. This is their most popular product, selling 1 a minute. The ingredients of lemon and rosemary essential oils are so beautifully aromatic and work effectively in a cleansing, cleaning manner over the décolleté, throat, neck, jaw, even over the lips, the nose, the forehead, and the eyes. This beautiful cleanser is safe to use for all skin types, safe to use to take off makeup, and for all ages. There is an option of an unscented version if you have particularly sensitive skin. Just removing any makeup here, using very gently the pads of my fingers. Now some hot cloths up and over the chin and jawline, bringing the cleanser off, and with it comes melting away any residues, pollution, dirt and debris, any makeup, leaving our skin feeling refreshed, cleansed and hydrated. Warmed cloths into the eyes. And now for an exfoliator, the Tropic Clear Skies powder. This is a very fine white powder, and mixed with a little warm water, it immediately forms a lovely foaming, gentle action. Again, over the décolleté, the neck, the jaw, into the creases, up over the nose, forehead and down the temples. It feels so soft. It is very gentle to the skin. No granules can be felt with this particular exfoliator. And it has a foaming, soft action, like you are drifting in clouds, hence the name Clear Skies. You can see the skin is responding so well to this beautiful treatment, looking cleansed and a gorgeous complexion. Quite a hot cloth from the slow cooker that has been warming during the whole treatment. Applying it gently, always starting at the décolleté, up the neck, around the jawline and chin, any creases, removing the residue from the Clear Skies exfoliator. Keeping the passageways clear for nasal breathing, and just gently padding into the eyes and over the forehead in a beautiful massage. areas that need more clearing of the exfoliator. And now ready, after a glass of water, to apply a beautiful Tropic Skincare Electric Bloom, which is a brightening, tightening mask. Using the Tropic spatula, and of course all of this is vegan, freshly made, natural, and contains no nasties. I'm applying a good amount to any areas at which we are vulnerable to any signs of aging, where there may be fine lines and wrinkles, and maybe less skin tightness. So coming each side of the mouth, up to the third eye, the middle brow line, spreading over the forehead. And this will have a lovely action of tightening the skin. So this mask does tighten and it sets and goes a little harder. And quite often with Tropic skincare masks, I use 2 masks simultaneously in different areas of the face. Now showing you comfort food, beautiful hydrating facial mask. A sumptuous, thick, pale green, comforting mask around any areas of dryness. So, choosing to apply this mask to the nose, chin, upper cheeks, sides of the forehead, and other areas of the face not covered by the electric bloom. You'll notice that Jacqui's breathing has settled at a beautiful, comforting, gentle rhythm, where she is breathing through her nose. And nasal breathing is so much better for our physical, mental and emotional health, helping to lower our blood pressure, helping to rid the body of gases that can form with mouth breathing. Looking at beautiful Jacqui's face with the 2 masks working side by side to lift, brighten and hydrate. Now the masks are having their beautiful effect to the facial skin. I'm using the gua sha jade stones cooling effect to the décolleté, the clavicle, bringing the energies away from the sternum and up to the level of the shoulders, bringing the energies from the front of the throat to the sides, always towards the lymph glands, encouraging that cooling action. And now, using the shape of these beautiful stones in the heart pattern around the chin line, each side of the nose, the mouth, gently touching over the brow of the nose, the brow of the forehead, out and down, and loving the effect on the mask that these gua sha stones have by massaging in a cool way the lovely ingredients of these masks into the skin of the face, the neck, the jawline, always treating and hydrating. And whether the stones are used symmetrically or alternating, the effect for the client is so relaxing. The little chinks, beautiful sounds that the stones make when treating the face add to the effect of the stones and the experience for the client. These amethyst and jade rollers are double-ended in that the small ends that are being used now and then the longer ends can be worked in different parts of the face. There is a gentle pressure being applied, so it is more about the contact of the crystal with the skin, the rolling sensation and the coolness of the stones that are then treating the skin. And we receive this healing effect physically to our skin and complexion, emotionally helping us to clear away stresses and strains, mentally helping us to have clarity of mind and focus, and spiritually connecting us with our true selves and that which is important to us deep down inside. The amethyst stones, of course, the more purpley colour, have the effect that they relate to the heart chakra. The chakra which is at the level of the heart and helps to stimulate the heart organ, our circulation, but also the feeling of love and healing. A beautiful feeling of being cared for, looked after, and having therapy. Quite often when I'm giving treatments like this one, Indian head massage or Reiki, clients often report seeing colours behind their closed eyelids. And when working with therapy, particularly at the level of the heart or using the amethyst stones, these colours can be green or pink, quite often like a rose quartz pink colour or an emerald green. Having removed the headband, I'm now very gently working along the edge of the hairline, gently pulling away any hair that has got in contact with the two masks, which is already a lovely sensation. And now a beautiful scalp massage, and I will leave you to enjoy the beautiful sounds of this massage for a little while. steaming cloth from the warming pot is introduced to the areas of the face where the mask has been settling for a little while. The yellow mask has started to dry and set, and the green mask is still soft and thick. Using hot water, hot cloths, in order to melt away and dissolve the remnants of the mask, and with the mask comes away any dead skin cells, and also it will have treated, nurtured and absorbed into the skin with the vitamins and minerals of the ingredients of these beautiful masks. It is recommended to treat the face twice weekly with a mask from Tropic Skincare, and you will see benefits. Now using Juicy Green's exfoliating toner. This beautiful toning essence contains cucumber juices and polyhydroxy acids and niacinamide in order to exfoliate and yet hydrate and refresh the skin. So lovely for balancing skin tone. And now to the Glow Berry, which is a gorgeous serum used underneath the moisturiser as it is water-based. Beautiful for brightening and encouraging a glow to the skin. Skin Feast, which is one of Tropic's key products for beautiful daily moisturising help. Patting it into the skin, around the neck, the décolleté, the whole face. The scent is so beautiful. The effect is so hydrating. With a pump action, it is so easy to use twice daily. I particularly like using this cream around the back of the neck, over the décolleté, and the whole face. We will be using an eye cream later, so I do not use the moisturising over the eyes. And then Super Greens, which is a serum that is oil-based, applying a good amount, ready for doing some facial cupping soon. This oil will help the cups adhere to the skin, creating a good seal. This Super Green serum is so nutritious, wonderful for treating and giving a nutrient boost to the skin and its complexion. Working with the oil to the lips and to the upper eyelid, as these are the areas that I will now be introducing these cups. And again, I will leave you to listen to these beautiful sounds for a little while. And now introducing gorgeously rich eye dream, a cream that is applied to the orbital bone which circles around the eyes. And this cream has been researched to include ingredients that help tighten the skin around the eyes and thus reducing the appearance of wrinkles, dark circles and tiredness. I like including the whole orbital bone in this technique, not only the temples, the upper cheeks, but also the very sides of the nasal bone up to the brow line and back round to the temples. This is such a relaxing feeling. The eyes contain so many nerve endings around the sockets that when massaged, all we can do is let go and relax. And then finishing by securing the towel, removing the headband, and completing the whole treatment with several long sweeps from the sternum through the shoulders and up the sides of the head, getting lighter and lighter each time, drawing the energy up and away, sealing the energy, shaking away any excess, and giving much respect to Jacqui and the treatment. Keeping your eyes closed, take a nice long breath. And another couple of deep breaths. And slowly send your oxygen down to your feet and fingers, gradually stretching and splaying the fingers and the toes, creating some movement. And then breathing again, this time down to your wrists and ankles, stretching out through the joints.
That was incredible. Oh. Does the cooking do?
Oh, a lot.
Does it?
It's amazing. So bring your arms up over your head for a nice long body stretch.
Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness.
You okay? Yeah?
Absolutely incredible. Oh. Gosh.
So the cupping brings circulation to wherever the cupping goes. So I started off on the décolleté here, and then obviously the neck, the jaw, chin, the cheeks, the temples, forehead, and then even with tiny little cups over the eyes for the upper eyelid to stop it sagging.
Yes, I've got quite saggy eyes.
Well, we with age, we're all going to go that way. So it's just really nice to get the circulation there. And what that does then is it plumps it up, but also it creates more elasticity for the muscles. So it helps, even if you've got lines, fine lines, wrinkles already, it helps to dispel them.
Okay, that's incredible. I mean, your skin is amazing.
Oh, thank you.
I mean,
I
mean, seriously, your face is amazing.
Well, I cup twice a week myself.
Yeah.
I do it on Mondays and Fridays, and then I know I'm doing it. And I sell the cupping kits. So if you want to take one home, it comes with a course, which is, it's not me, it's this beautiful French lady with a gorgeous accent. And she talks you through about a 2.5 hours. So it's like an afternoon, and you've got the cups in front of you and you're copying what she does.
Oh, wow.
And then you just do that as often as you like. I mean, maybe every 3 days, which is sort of what I do.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Wow. Well, that ended up being about 2.5 hours.
God, that's incredible. Thank you very much.
Absolute pleasure. And thank you for bearing with me.
That's fine. That really was amazing.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow. Well, welcome back to yourself.
Yes, thank you.
So I'm going to leave the room and let you get dressed. I'm just going to turn the cameras off.